It was the weekend. We were in the middle of one of the biggest heat waves we've ever had here in North Idaho, so the decision was obvious. Let's go summit a mountain and just bake in the sun. And we barely made it back.
We are out going up Baldy, doing my wheelies really on the dirt for the first time since I figured out the balance point. And it's way different off-road. Not as much grip, lots of unpredictable ground patterns. This is going to be a fun time. Doing wheelies on the SE bike with no front suspension, it's really nice dropping down a wheelie without banging your wrist. There we go. This is rocky! Yeah. Yes! That was sick. It's nice and bouncy, even with these things. I'm telling you, the downhill where you notice it the most. These rocks would feel insane with a bigger setup. Woo! That was awesome. Man, it is definitely more difficult on the bumpy. Here we come up on Pano View number 2. Yeah! Bada boom! What a beaut! I wonder how many miles we're gonna get today. I did turn on my phone GPS to see, so it'll be interesting to see. It's a pretty epic trail in here. So things didn't feel exactly right. We are missing this end of the linkage bolt, and on the other side you can see it's totally bent. Apparently I'm gonna have to upgrade these with something higher quality. You can see that one's just about had it with the rocks. And my suspension, I need new seals, so the oil's more on my controller and my wheel than inside the fork, so that's probably why I was bouncing around so much going up those rocks. We'll make it home, but we did some damage today. I think we're looking at 5 or 6 more miles down this road. As long as that doesn't fall out, we can roll home without doing any damage to the other linkages, so that's the hope. Otherwise, we're pushing again. I got her down to 0%. So Logan, his first time riding, is gonna have to tow me home. We're probably only about a mile or 2 from the truck, but I figured I'm at 62 volts right now. So I'll just, you know, regen and see if I can get enough power to do some wheelies by the time we get back to the truck. Let's see what happens. Not bad for me. Heck yeah. We're rolling. This is going just fine. Shout out to Logan for bringing the string. Downhill to the truck, no problem. Guess how much battery we got? We were at 0. Oh, it said 7%. It already says 6. So we must have just barely tapped 7 for a second.
That's awesome.
And the suspension linkage stayed in. I think it's time for some celebratory wheelies. That was the entirety of the last 7% of the battery right there. I think it was lying to me. When I popped down the wheelie down there, I gave it throttle and it was just like, no. We ended up doing just over 18.5 miles, which means I'm definitely losing range with that bigger wheel tire setup, but I think it's super worth it. I would have made it back to the truck either way if I wouldn't have gone up and down the hill multiple times trying to get the shot on the Osmo. So I'm calling it for a win. The sun's going down, so we got out on the one wheels and we're getting it. This is coming to be a very good full day of EVs. If only electric truck took us to the trailhead for the motorcycle ride, then we'd really be balling. Man, I wonder how much battery we're charging down this sucker.